Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field. The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls it, fired complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quarterback keep. Picks up the first down. There's a crease. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
If you heard that sound, that was the sound of me throwing my clipboard. My goodness, how do I stop this offense? This guy is so dynamic. And what stinks about it is they snap it to the quarterback every play. Running back, I can try to take him out of the game. Receivers.
Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's third and goal.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Touchdown, Terrapins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
They'll start on the ground with Bluff Bothwell. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Taylor wants to throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Got a man. It's Durr. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Washington. He's got him. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Running inside, it's Williams. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Maryland! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
14, Mississippi State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Blue 85.
Taylor wants to throw. Turns it loose. Finds a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body. A guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connect.
Might have a chance. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 39.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Ready. Black 14. Black 14.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Shows him the stiff arm.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Give to the running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route.
Kill. 528 crew. 528 crew.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Flips it out to the back. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2nd and goal coming up. They'll send the back in motion. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
3rd and goal where the strong come through. Looking for the score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
They'll run it with Bothwell. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Washington. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Williams. Maybe some room here. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Here comes the heat. Fakes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw. Right down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll give it to Fluff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers, those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
Taylor wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game. But they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Keeps it on the option. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right back to him on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. To the air, it's Washington. Pressure coming, and it's a sack. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. To the air on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite
track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Taylor wants to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on it.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Bringing it back. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Mississippi State going up tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Williams. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Now give it to Fluff. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. High the chains now on second and long.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go right back to the run. Tripped up for the tackle.
What a great play by the linebackers. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Throws to the back. Got his man. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Slithers into space. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Short now, they snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Blue 30.
Taylor wants to throw. Quickly complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He wants to take the top off. Goes high to pull it in. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Plows through the defense. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Pulls it on the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Number 8, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Howard. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Washington. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Fleming. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off-play action on 1st down. Going over the top. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll run the counter. There's some room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Football is about adjustments. 1st half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. 2nd half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Makes the catch and he's free. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Back to throw, it's Washington. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good at zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
this one a 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Howard. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Evans.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the 4th quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
Blue 85.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play.
180 race car. 180 race car.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bringing the heat. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Leaves it with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.